WDUP, London's home of talent, hip hop and R&B. We worldwide 929 today, man. We got my man Tigua in the building. Tigua, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir?
Yo, what's up, Mike? I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So, yo, man, he got a couple new records. He got a new project out. This is Lagos and excuse me, Legos. I keep messing it up. You know what I mean? You correct me on that. You know what I'm saying? But we got my
Yeah.
man Tigua. Talk about your new EP that you just dropped.
Yeah, man. So this is my new project. This is Lagos. I took a trip out to Nigeria with my manager, and we recorded a bunch of music over there. It was really good vibes, man. I mean, Lagos is just full of talented people, wicked producers, engineers, artists. So yeah, it was really dope. Recorded a bunch of new music, and so this is the product of that trip.
Yeah, I hear that. So, yo, what can people expect from the actual record sonically?
Man, we wanted to really give them a project that just showed my range. So sonically, you can expect all sorts of different vibes. I mean, the first track is really like solid Afrobeat style. It's got a bit of hip hop mixed into it. Uptown Lover is like an Afro pop kind of like a love song. We've got another love song on there. No Beef is Afro drill, so it takes it to a whole different level. Then we've got
Afrodrill.
Nige Bounce, which is I'm a piano, like really up pace kind of vibe. So there's something on there for everybody. I don't like to put myself into one sort of sound. I really wanted to take my Caribbean culture, my Caribbean sound, mix it with the African Lagos Afrobeat sound, and just make something unique. So we chose 8 songs that all completely sound different. There's no 2 songs on there that are the exact same vibe. It's something that there's something on there for everybody, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I hear that, man. We over here with Tigwa, man. So, yo, give everybody a background. You kind of started to do that a little bit, but like, for those who may
Yeah.
not be in the know, man, give a quick background on
Yeah,
yourself.
so I was born in Jamaica. Um, Grew up there for a few years, and then my family we moved to Antigua, which is where I went to primary school, secondary school. And then I was living in the States for a bit. I did university out in America. Spent a few years over there, which is actually where I started doing music. And then came back home and continued, and then it just kept going from there.
Yeah. Talk about the culture
Yeah.
shift, the culture change, like you coming from there, coming to America for a minute, and then bouncing right after. You know what I mean?
Man, it
Like
was
talk about
different because I'm an island boy. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I grew up in the islands. Antigua's tiny. We got 100,000 people here, so it's a small island, lots of beaches. It's quiet. And then going to America for a bit, it was completely different. I mean, I was in Miami, so it's very fast paced. There's a lot of people there. It's that city life, so it's completely different culture.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It was a nice vibe. But I always wanted to move back home. I just love my life at home and the whole island vibe. So I came back home, but just kept trying to push the music. But Antigua is such a small place. The industry itself is still growing. It's still evolving. So I just have to wanted to go out and do it on a bigger level, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that knows me know I love Miami. I try to go out there for any
Yeah,
opportunity I
Miami's the
get.
vibe.
How'd you like Miami though? Just in general when you was out there.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, man. I did love it. I have a lot of good friends over there, a lot of good people that I made really good connections with over there. So I love Miami. I always try to go back. I keep going back. And yeah, it's like I wouldn't say a second home. It's like a third home for
Uh,
me, I guess you could say. Yeah, I love Miami, man. Miami is a vibe.
yeah, but like you said, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think you said like start getting into the music when you got over here to the States. Talk about
Yeah,
the influence from what I mean where you from, and then actually being in the States for a hot
yeah.
minute. Talk about that.
So I mean, growing up as a kid, like I was always like I was singing a lot. I was one of those kids is like I played sports, but then also like I was always in the choir kind of thing. Like my music teacher would always like you have to be in this or like we do like a music production or a play or something. Justin, you have to be in this. You have to be in this. So I'd always do it, but then I feel like growing up, like when you're in high school and stuff, like playing sports, being in the choir, it's not always the coolest thing in that sense. At least when I was growing up, now it's different, but so I just kind of took a step back from it. And then when I went to Miami, I would always like freestyle and just be messing around with my friends, freestyling and rapping. And I had a couple of friends that did music over there, Jason the Prince and play and go. And these guys, they had their own studio in their dorm. So they were like one day, yo, just come and record something, see how it sounds. And
Yep.
I recorded the first song. And then from there, I was just hooked. Like,
Yeah.
just kept going. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you're on this upcoming, I mean, no, you actually dropped it. This is Lego EP just dropped. Do you have any features, any collabs? And then like, talk about like moving forward,
Yeah.
like any dream collabs you would like to have.
Yeah, so I mean, on this project, it was all Nigerian features. Actually, one of the guys, Arvinho, he's from Togo, so we got Arvinho on jaiye. He's from Togo. We have the boy Miles. He's another Nigerian artist. Lade, is a female artist, super amazing voice, really talented. And then we've got Pharaoh 47. He does all kinds of stuff. He does a lot of rap as well, drill stuff, which is the song No Beef I did with him. That's why we switched it up and just did like an Afro drill track. So yeah, I worked with a lot of incredible people, man. It was a good vibe. I mean, everything just felt natural. Every time we stepped in the studio with somebody new, it was just instant synergy and we just work.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. This is my first time hearing Afro drill. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, is there a large
Yeah.
market for it? Are there a lot of artists that actually do Afro drill, such as yourself?
Yeah, I mean, when I got there, I was pretty surprised at how many artists do it over there. And yeah, there is quite a bit. I guess it's a growing sound. I
Mhm.
think the most music like that I heard, like the different genres that I heard when I was over there, there's a lot of Afro beats. Like Nigeria, they push their own music so much. Like it's almost like you don't really hear much else. It's just Afro, different. There's just so many different kinds of Afro. Like there's the same, it's like with rap, there's drill, there's melodic rap, there's trap. So Afro beats is the same thing. There's piano, there's Afro pop, there's just Afro beats. And then this Afro drill, I guess it's a growing thing over there, but they listen to quite a bit of drill. I was surprised, man, but it
Mm.
it was dope.
Musically, talk about some of your inspirations and everything like that. You talk about your background and what kind of guys your sound, but talk about some of the artists that inspire you.
Artists that inspire me. I mean, when I was growing up, I was a big like I was really into rap. So a lot of like Lil Wayne, Eminem, Drake, these different artists. So growing up, that was really it. And then I started to listen to a lot of dance hall because of the Caribbean. It's just such a big genre here. There's dance hall is everything. So Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, these guys and the way they do their melodies and just can switch it up. It's crazy. And then like newer inspirations, man, I was a really big Juice World fan. That was somebody the talent was just unreal in the way he did his work. I was just like, yo, like this guy, if I could aspire to have a work ethic like any artist, it'd be like him. Like
Mm.
he could freestyle for hours. He over 1,000 unreleased songs. So that was somebody that I really also looked up to as well. I was just like, yo, like if I need my work ethic to be like that, like
Yeah,
just live in the studio and crank it out.
yeah. Yo, you got any like major upcoming performances and talk about some of your past performances, like even if it's on a
So
huge scale, talk about that a little bit.
yeah, so I mean, honestly, living in Antigua and trying to do the music, like I said, Antigua is really small, so like the industry itself is quite small, and it can sometimes be pretty closed market just to soca music. So if you're not doing soca, you're not getting all these bookings, you're not getting on the shows because it's very seasonal here. So we've got our carnival season, and that's when all the shows are happening. So I really didn't perform much. And then we had this promoter here, his name is Humroy, H Right Promotions, and he did a thing for Antigua. He did this thing called Artist Takeover, and just all these young upcoming artists that are not doing necessarily soca, but are doing dance hall and pop and just different sounds. He put on a show where he let all of us showcase our stuff. So that was the first major performance I ever did with my own music was Artist Takeover. That was 2 years ago. And then took a little break from a while for personal reasons. And then I just recently did my release party on Friday. So that was my last performance. I did a show on Friday, which was also pretty sick. It was nice getting back on stage. And then I'm just waiting to get more bookings. This project just dropped.
Yeah.
So we're pushing it out on a
Yeah,
major
nah,
scale.
can that lead to my next question? Like, yo, any American dates? And in fact, using Miami and using America for a
Yeah.
minute, do you have any future shows over there coming in the States?
Yeah, so I'll actually be in LA this week coming up. I go over to
Wow.
LA, so I'll be flying and I go through Miami and then I'll be in LA. So I'll be there for a little bit. So we're trying to work on a few gigs. I think I'll have a we're lining up a performance for Wednesday, but I couldn't tell you the details just yet because I'm
Wow.
not sure yet. So waiting to see what comes up. But to be honest, man, I'm just trying to push this project on a scale to where I can start getting these bookings consistently and really push out and show everybody what I can do.
Yeah. How about visuals for the EP? You got any plan for
Yeah,
that?
so we shot a music video in Jamaica.
Mm.
It's just putting the final touches on it now. It's a crazy video for my song Uptown Lover. And so we shot a video for that. So that'll be coming out sometime this week. We'll probably drop it, if not by Wednesday, by Friday for sure. That will be out on YouTube and then other streaming platforms as well, trying to push that again on a major scale.
Yeah, we over here with Tigua, and we gonna actually go three-peat it. We gonna play three records back to back so y'all can see its range. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Legos record, we got the Uptown Level record, and we got the No Beef record. So we gonna play all those joints, and you want to stay in tune with them. How can they actually get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram. It's Tiga underscore official. So that's TIGUA_official. Twitter, same thing. I'm on TikTok, same thing, Tiga underscore official. And then from there, if once you follow my Instagram, it's got all my booking information, email address, and all of that. So definitely check it out and
Yeah,
follow it up.
yeah, absolutely, man. Make sure y'all do that. Yo, outside of music, you got anything going on? Like any outside endeavors?
Yeah, I mean, I here in Antigua, I'm in the tourism situation, so that's the main industry here. So I do stuff like that back home. We got this company, Stingray City, so
Yeah,
it's completely different than the music field. It's completely in a different side of things, but got a few things going on here with that. And then right now, I'm just trying to really push the music and get it out there, you know.
yeah.
Hopefully get into acting at some point, a little bit of modeling at some point, but
Mhm.
for now, really trying to just push this music and get it out there, man.
Now I hear that. So your record label situation, Island Cure Records. Talk about that a little bit and kind of like give you insight on who thought like, all right, some people like to go indie, some people want the machine behind it. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so Island Cure Records, it came about pretty recently. I'm the only artist on it at the moment. It's a fairly new label. So yeah, I mean, I've been independent for quite a long time, and then this whole Island Cure Records came about, and yeah, from my manager, we kind of went down that road and it's been pretty good. It's like it's no locked in serious like label contract. Like I said, it's a pretty new label. It's just starting up. So in a way, it's still sort of like if it's we're doing it independently. So it's just trying to see where that goes and we both grow together in a sense, you know?
Yeah, you ever see yourself on the executive side of things? You know what I'm saying? Like you ever see yourself managing artists,
Yeah.
actually helping other
Yeah.
people's careers?
Yeah, it's always been a goal for me just because again, like I said, like being in Antigua and it's such a growing industry and there's not really much for anybody that's trying to do something other than soca. So it's something that I've always wanted to do here, just have a label and have that executive side of things and really trying to use my platform and wherever I get to and use that to push other artists out of here because it's a really talented nation, man. We got a lot of super talented people that do all sorts of music that just don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
So once I have my platform, then I'd love to start paving a way for everybody from here.
Yeah, for one, I got a passport with no stamps on it. I've been trying to make that, what I mean? I try to get a stamp on it. I'm trying to find somewhere to go. And Antigua sound like the move. You know what I'm saying? Like you
It's
part of the
and
tourism part of it. So like, yo, tell our listeners out here about Antigua. You know what I mean? Your homeland a little bit.
man, Antigua, you'll never it's an amazing place, man. Like no, all bias aside, like it's one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean. We've got 365 beaches. It's no joke. It's just beach, beach, beach everywhere.
That
There's a
that
lot of
that had 365 beaches. So you go to a different beach
yeah.
every day of the year. That is crazy.
Every day. That's that's
Wow.
that's the island slogan. It's land of sun, sea, and sand. So it's
Wow.
and then our big thing now is the beach is just the beginning because I mean we got good food. it's a really like mix of cultures. So we got a lot of different Caribbean foods and influences in here. And
Mhm.
yeah, the beaches are incredible. The water is crystal clear. Um, it's just a nice vibe, man. If you want to come out, the nightlife is it's quiet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's a small island, but we still have our season. Carnival is off the charts. That's a crazy time of the year to be here. But yeah, it's just a beautiful place. Like it's just one of the most beautiful places you can go to.
He say crystal clear, like up here, man. Like yo, it's like greenish marshes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
it's kind of different. Hey, y'all got the crystal clear down there.
this
Yeah.
water, nah, the water is incredible, man. It's the Caribbean Sea, so it's crystal clear waters. There's very little pollution in our ocean, so it's just clean. You know, it's very clean. The beaches are clean, nice white sand. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Dang, I might have to move my station down there. It's crazy
Yeah,
down
man, you gotta come out here.
there. Word.
Take a trip.
So, yo, like anybody that just hearing you for the first time, we gonna play your records. We gonna three-peat it. We gonna play all three records. You know what I mean? Lagos record, Uptown Lover, No Beef. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play back to back to back. But like, yo, how can people check your past work if they interested at all?
My what, sorry?
How can they
My
check your
password?
past records, your past, what I
Yeah, so
mean,
I got Apple
projects?
Music, Spotify, Audio Mac, Boom Play, pretty much all digital streaming platforms. Yeah, I got music on there from way back till this new project. So whatever you stream on is Tiga, Tigua. Once you type in Tiga, you'll find it there. This is Lagos is the new project, but we got other songs. Come Along, You Got It. There's quite a few tracks on there, so definitely go stream them. Check it out.
Before we get into the records, man, I just gotta know, like, what was your first big break? Like, what was that, like, that moment where you was like, all right, boom, I took a leap to, an inspiring artist to actually, I'm on that.
Yeah, well, so it was the trip to Nigeria, man, going to
Mhm.
Lagos. That was the first time that I've done something on that scale or took that leap and just said, you know what, like, let's go. I mean, like I said, I took a break for a while. I mean, a few years ago, I lost my dad and then had
Sorry
to
to hear.
really go into the family business and I was working pretty hard. I'd taken a break from the music for a while. You know how it is with this music stuff, man. It can knock you down. You have the highs, you have the lows. There's moments where it's just like what am I doing? Is it worth it? So yeah, I took a break for a while and then I met my manager and Jay and he was just like he's from Nigeria originally. And so we met, we were speaking for a bit and he was just like, man, I really think you're doing afrobeats. Let's take a trip. Let's go over there and see how it's done. And it was incredible, bro. Like we went to Lagos. The reception I got from everybody as soon as I touched down, like just walking out the airport, you got people, welcome home, superstar, and they're just hands open. Go to the studio, same thing, just instant synergy with everybody. The vibes there, like these guys are looking at me like, wait, like, how do you know how to do Afro beats? Like you're from the Caribbean, but it's like the influence is there. It's so similar. The sound, the beats, the influence is all there in our music. So it was just was crazy. And then just the love that I got from everybody. That's when my Instagram started to blow up. Everything just started to blow up. And I was just like, yeah, like that was like the pinch me moment. I still haven't had that real moment yet. You know what I mean? I'm still on the come up, still trying to get to that level. And so the grind doesn't stop. I mean,
I hate it. I
this
mean,
interview right here is
if
a
it ain't
great
happened
moment.
already, it's bound to happen. So, yo, thanks for checking
Yeah.
in with us, man. We got Tigua, and yo, we gonna repeat it, man. We gonna start with the No Beef record. You know what I'm saying? And anything else you want to say to the people before I cue up your record?
Yeah, just once again, I just want to say thank you for having me on here. You know, I go by the name Tiga, straight out of Antigua, trying to rep
Mhm.
this place hard and just put it on the map somehow. So go check out the music, go check out the socials, keep streaming, and much love.
Hey, yo, my bad, y'all. Have I been tearing your name up the whole interview? Can you say Tiga? I said Tigua. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Tiga, Tiga.
Tiga.
Yeah,
Oh, my
I mean,
body's
it's okay. That's a lot of people
Tiga.
do it that way. They say
Uh,
Antigua or like so Tigua, but it's
yeah.
Tiga. Yeah, we pronounce it Antigua, so it's
Uh,
Tiga.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, my bad on that. You know what I mean?
No
But
worries,
it's been a
bro. No
pleasure.
worries,
You already
man.
know you welcome here whenever, man. You got some new records, man. Please stay in tune with us, man. So we're gonna get to that No Beef record, that Afro drill. Let us know how you like it, man. Make sure you hit us up on our Twitter, Instagram at 929 WDUP. Make sure you Stay in tune with Tigua. You know what I mean? Not Tigua. Pretend my man name of the whole interview. We gonna get into his record right now, man. No beef.